Welcome back to a new Food Reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. So, after the culmination of me going in and getting this $1 drink from the app, you might have seen the last video. If you watched it, it was the Coca-Cola Zero Holiday Punch. I want to go ahead and reiterate and correct that. It was not called the Holiday Punch. It was called the Tropical Punch, or Tropical, Coca-Cola Zero Tropical. And it was a tropical mess. It tasted like tropical trash. And I tropically went in there and replaced it firmly. So this video is being shot exactly the same day. It'll just be two separate videos. Yeah, it was terrible. So I decided to go in and I went ahead and asked them if I could replace it. They said sure. I replaced it with a Sprite Zero Cherry Pineapple Punch. So now we're going to see if the the Sprite Cherry Pineapple Punch, Sprite Zero Cherry Pineapple Punch is any good. I have it right here, of course. Of course, I still got a large, so that's cool. And it's zero sugar, so that means it's supposed to be like 15 calories for the whole drink, which isn't bad. And for $1 on the app, for a large soft drink, it's not terrible either. So, yeah, by the way, these are $1 right now on the app. If you go to the Wendy's app, you can just literally order from mobile order and get this for $1. So give that some thought. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and dig in because I don't want to make too long a video. This is not going to hurt to have another video. If there's two shorter videos, sorry if it's shorter. But yeah, this is the Sprite Zero Cherry Pineapple Punch. So without further ado, we're going to dink and sink. Yeah, I stole that from Good Mythical Morning. Shout out to Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning. Have me on the show sometime, guys. I'm really fun. And we're not far from the same age range, so that'll be interesting. And I can probably do stuff that you guys can't even do. And I'm way fatter than both of you. And shorter. So let's do it. No. It's a joke. I'm not that short. I'm like 5'10", 5'11". It's not short. I am kind of heavy, though, but on the heavy side. I'm working on that, so yeah. Of course, this doesn't look like it because lately I've been working like a dog. Running on day 8 or 9 right now. I don't know which day. In about 2 weeks, I've had 1 day off, so there we are. Okay. Now, Sprite is always something that I've always liked. I always liked Sprite. It just has that, like, clean, crisp feeling. Even if it's the zero sugar, it's really not that terrible. However, this is something that I ran into with the Sprite video that I did a while back, the Sprite Zero Pineapple Punch, is that it doesn't taste like pineapple yet again. I do taste a little cherry flavor, but it kind of reminds you of the 7-Up cherry that they have. They have a 7-Up cherry you can buy at the store. It kind of reminds you of 7-Up cherry without sugar. I do get the cherry hint. I don't get the pineapple hint. Why that is, I don't know. And I really can't explain why that would be except for visual marketing. A lot of these companies like to claim that they're doing something special, but in reality, they're not. So that would be my main reason for being understanding about this, but not, is because I really get tired of visual marketing. Everybody wants to try to blend 2 or 3 things together, call it a Sprite Pineapple Punch, Raspberry Strawberry Grenadine, Shirley Temple Punch. And it's like, why these 500 names makes you think that you're going to change your mind about buying something or not. Just name it a name and go with it. The naming of a product, having a big long name and using visual marketing never works. And I don't understand why these big companies don't see it from the consumer perspective, but it doesn't work. Just call it something and go with it. So yeah, this tastes like a little bit like cherry, and I definitely taste the Sprite, but I surely don't taste the pineapple, so that's the strike one. Yeah, I mean, it's just cherry. It's cherry Sprite made similar like the cherry 7-Up. That's what I'm getting from it. It's just a 0 sugar alternative. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, of course, once again, 2 thumbs up, because it is a $1 for a large drink. However, the visual, 1 thumb up because it's just red. I mean, it looks like, it really kind of tastes like the, what's it called? The Mountain Dew Code Red. It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew Code Red. Or like the how should I say, the flavoring they use for Mountain Dew Code Red mixed into a Sprite. That's basically, it's like if you took Code Red and Sprite and just like kind of hit both buttons and or filled it up with a little bit of Code Red and a little bit of Sprite. That's kind of what it tastes like. And as far as punch goes, it's not punch. It doesn't have any kind of punch flavor again. I don't know why they keep adding the word punch to everything, but Coca-Cola, PSA, it's not working. All right? So kill that thought. Maybe try to do something a little better around the block and see if you can't come up with something better than that. So in which case, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to everybody who's liked, subscribed, and rang the bell, everybody who's watching. I would like to say thank you to everybody, even if you just subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We're trying to build the channel up to at least 2,000 by the beginning of the year. Or more. That would be great. More would be awesome. I'm pushing videos consistently and working a full-time job. And I'm literally doing 2 videos a day plus working a full-time job. And I mean literally, like I have literally in 14, let's see, right now, I'm going to say in 14 days, I've had 1 day off in 14 days. So literally all week last week except for Sunday. I'm sorry, all that last week I worked. The week before that, every day I worked except for Sunday. Here I am, and it's Monday, and I've still got 3 days to go in my job currently. Then Thanksgiving is off. Friday is off. I get the weekend. And then I start the new job that, as far as I understand, may not be so demanding. Not just in the department of working. It's going to be demanding, but it's going to be demanding at the new job in the sense that they're going to want me to build things and build them accurately. Whereas it's not going to be a production-based company like I work right now that just wants me to put out crap. The company literally has me putting out things that are supposed to be going on people's homes for the purpose of solar energy. And they don't care that this is being shipped out in gigantic amounts with very shoddy standards toward the products. And so that's kind of why I'm not staying with the company I'm at currently, just for the heads up if anybody wonders. Anyhow, I'm also accepting sponsorships from any food companies or any other companies otherwise. I would definitely like to find a company that would like to sponsor the channel. I have contracts, and I'm more than willing to negotiate those contracts and follow the terms and conditions of the companies that would like to work with Food Reviews with Fatty. So if you're a food company or any other kind of company, contact me at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. Again, that's foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com, and I would be more than happy to negotiate right down to the very last detail. Oh, look, and there goes a guy who is a douchehole. He's got the, sorry about that, guys. That's kind of a bad word, I know. But any guy who drives a Tesla Cybertruck, you're a geek. Not only was it a geek, it was a geek with a UFC fighter gym wrap on the vehicle. So apparently he's one of them douches that own the... Oh, sorry, that's a word I know I shouldn't use, but douche is not the worst word I could ever say. Yeah, he's definitely a douche riding around in the UFC gyms. Chances are he owns the UFC gym that's here. He wants to charge $9.99 a month for people to allow him to beat them up, basically. Because I know that's what happens at those UFC gyms. Those trainers just beat the living crap out of these guys. And they claim it's to try to build them up. But for $9.99 a month, this guy just wants to beat people up. Although I'm fairly sure he's probably not able to, being as that he's driving a Cybertruck. Any dork that drives a Cybertruck, those things are ugly. I drew that Cybertruck before Elon Musk even knew it existed. I just never knew how to build it. I did that in kindergarten. Screw it. I did it in preschool. Douches. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I said all I want to say. Please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It only takes a couple seconds of your day. If you're willing to give up a minute, give me another 2 seconds to see more videos or to at least help out the channel. With that being said, I'm going to call it a day because it is a day. And as always, food reviews with Fatty. Ow.